Hello, how are you? My name's Sally and this is the project Closing the Gap. This project came about because my father and I live in different countries. He lives in England, I live in Australia, and we've kept in touch for the best part of 30 years via phone and more recently FaceTime. My father was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease 4 years ago, and I noticed that at the start of this year he was finding phone conversations increasingly difficult, and I could see that he was frustrated because he was unable to contribute to conversations the way that he always had. So, what I decided to do was use my knowledge of video conferencing and try and create a supportive platform for him to enable him to contribute more to the conversation and also to reorientate him when he lost his train of thought.
6 months later, it was more than strange that it preceded the de Havilland Comet, the aircraft destined to become the Nimrod and eventual displacer of the Shackleton.
And that didn't happen, of course, because we didn't need it then.
And from the start,
Yeah,
it
so
showed
it came
itself
out the
to be
Cold
an excellent
War.
maritime reconnaissance aircraft.
Yes. Yeah.
And it wasn't confined to Europe. So quickly did it settle into service that by the end of 1952, there were 7 squadrons of Shackletons operating at home and abroad.
The first appearance of the Shackleton in strength was on June the 6th, 1952, when a force of 18 in splendid formation dipped in soup as they roared over Buckingham Palace.
Huh?
Well, all these people that are on these aeroplanes, and they're all, they used to be asked for their feelings about the Shackleton, and everybody liked them. There was nothing wrong with the Shackleton at all.
Yeah.
Really nothing wrong.
Everyone was quite fond of them, weren't they?
Oh yes, yeah, and this was up at Lossiemouth.
Oh, was
in the north. Yeah, yeah.
The nose was also lengthened and streamlined.
So the first objective of this project is to show that by utilising video conferencing to share content from YouTube or other websites, we can support the person living with dementia to actively engage in conversation and in some cases lead the conversation. The following clips include footage from his hometown, which I found through YouTube, and also a demonstration of watercolours, trying to reignite his love of art.
But there's always small shops that are able to sell you cigarettes and things like that, but they're never going to become a huge W.H. Smith.
No.
It's now gone into receivership yesterday or the day before.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Sad.
And that place, that's the fire brigade. Oh dear me! It's like the what the firemen like in the States, where they're all rushing around and all the rest. But look at them. I mean, what they're doing. I think there's 2 of them grab hold of hoses, and the others are all doing this.
Yeah. It's
And look at this young man there.
Yeah.
I mean, that must be a throwback to.
That would be Edwardian, would it?
Possibly so. Yes, possibly so. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks quite comical, doesn't it?
It is, yeah.
That would be the station?
Yes, it probably is. But hang on, I need to have a bit more of an aerial. So does it say that this is? I can't read that quite up there.
No, I can't read it.
There's a car park and something, and there's a name above it, but I don't know what it is. But it looks like the sort of sign you have outside the train station.
Yeah, it does, but it doesn't look. Grimsby? Could it say Grimsby? Grimsby. It could say Grimsby, but it doesn't. Grimsby Rail or something.
Yeah, it'd be pretty. Well, it's called British Rail now.
Ah.
And just next to it is a big hotel. doesn't mean it's a good hotel. It just means that
Just yeah, just
yeah,
a
yeah.
hotel.
Yeah. You can learn to do things, and I know this is an interesting way of painting, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's giving it this this 3D effect?
I don't know. I think he's just building it up, like.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I guess that's what's clever about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's using all sorts of things. So, what's this white stuff?
Foam, I imagine, but you know, I can't be sure of that. Or it could be the top of a cloud. You know, on a windy day with high winds and things like that.
Yeah.
Because that to me says that there are layers going on here.
Yeah. So would that be watercolor that he's painting the white with, or would that be a different type of paint?
I think it might well be just the, I forget what they call it, but hang on, I've got a box full here. Not a box full, just a few. Yeah. I found these up in the loft the other day.
Okay.
I always give it to myself the wrong way up. So it's always a disaster because they all just fall out. What's that one? That's burnt umber, whatever that means. And that's titanium white. And this, according to this, is a Dela Rowney, if that still exists as a make, and it's called System 3, SY85. That's a very simple brush, isn't it? But it seems to work okay.
What, the one that you got?
Yeah.